It's like a cleansing that you finally get to be honest about what's going on inside of you, because it can destroy you to just keep it all in.
I was just always so worried about hurting the people that I loved and disappointing my parents.
I was shaking and I couldn't say it right away. Like the words could not come out of my mouth.
He asked me if I was dating anyone, and I said, yeah. And he said, oh, that's great, what's his name? And I said, Kate.
My parents came out to visit, and we were staying at the hotel at Disneyland, and it's, you know, the happiest place on earth. So I thought, what better place to break the news? My mother immediately burst into tears. I said, well, would it be better if I was on drugs? And she said, well, at least drugs can be fixed.
I actually came out in front of my whole town. I'm from a town of about 4,000 people, a little mountain town in Wyoming. We're about to walk out, right? And I like peek into the auditorium, and it is full. And I strutted out, like with my date on arm, and then they called our names, and we got a standing ovation. I do remember looking over at my date and being like, that went okay. Like, that was fine.
I'm a junior in high school. I came out when I was a sophomore in high school. But not only am I gay, I was just like in love probably, and just like a little crush, and just like, it's so weird how it translated into hate like so easily.
So I decided to tell my mom. I wrote her a letter. She didn't talk to me for like 3 months. You had your chance is what I told my mom. I said, you had your chance to live your life. Now this is my life, and is what I told her, and I said, if you don't want to be a part of that, then that's your loss.
From there, it was just months and months and months of them slowly getting used to it.
And I prayed for my mom. I prayed for that she would come around, you know, that she would change the way she thought, and she did eventually.
It has now been 11 and a half years that Jason and I have been together. My parents just helped us buy our first house 6 months ago.
Are you happy? Are you happy? She just that's all she makes sure of, and I'm really, really thankful for that.
If I could tell my closeted self something from my out self, I would say to not wait until someone else drives you to do it, that you should do it for you.
Don't let anyone force you into it. You have to do it when you're ready.
There's nothing wrong with you.
When it's ready to happen, I feel like it'll happen.
It's worth it in the end.